What's up, guys? It's Creating here, giving you my first audio commentary for WCReplays.com. Well, today I got the okay from Cecil to go ahead and do a replay over one of his latest replays that he's posted on the replays forum. He's using one of his undead strats, or night elf against undead strats, I should say. Go ahead and get the replay paused at the 1 minute mark, 1x speed. And while you're doing that, I will go ahead and give you some background information on the players and map, or game I should say. We have Cecil, level 22 solo, who's been lately soloing it up a lot. He's trying to get much better at the solo game for the leagues out in the summer. And he's got the Pit Lord icon pretty close to his Warden icon, about 300, 400 wins away. His opponent is a undead player, Sylvia Saint, from East. This is not a Saint clan member that I know of. It's just someone who has the Sylvia Saint tag on East or Azeroth. The map is Twisted Meadows, and it's known for its merc camps. Merc camps to buy the priests and the berserkers. So we got, I'm gonna trust that you've got it paused by now. And on the count of 3, go ahead and unpause. 1, 2, 3, unpause. So we got Cecil up top left corner and Sylvia down at bottom right corner. It looks like Cecil's going to go ahead and do the late altar strat, which means he's going to get a merc hero. And Sylvia's talking to Cecil, asking if it's the Cecil, the known Cecil, level 1 AT and level 2. Ranked 1 AT. And they correspond with each other. So we got Cecil going with the Beastmaster strat, archers, of course, and his whisk is about to get to the tavern to go ahead and sneak behind those axe throwers. Sylvia looks like he's going for the quick relics, tome I should say, and ghouls. He did get a quick graveyard, but I don't see fiends coming out yet, so I'm guessing he's just going to go with the ghouls. A little more background information. Cecil's level, he's ranked 2 right now with Fear in ATs, and 17 with WCF in AT. But he's lately not been playing much AT, mainly because he wants to learn the solo game. So we got Hunter's Hall going up for Cecil, his base. He's got 2 archers getting a 3rd. And his Beastmaster just got out, and the creeps are of course following him. A ghoul just passed the Beastmaster. Hopefully Sylvia saw that and now knows we have a Beastmaster problem on his hands. Sylvia's going with the late hero ghoul tech. He's getting the Death Knight and ghouls still, so it looks like ghouls here for the start, not fiends. Cecil's going ahead and creep the smallest creep camp near his base, and Sylvia still doesn't have his hero out yet, so it should be out pretty soon. Alright, Sylvia's hero just got out. He runs over to the Tome of Relics and grabs a Rod of Necromancy for that extra little skellies. And he also grabs a Dusk of Appearance, which is a really good move. Knowing that he's playing a Night Elf player and it just turned night, that if he does creepjack Cecil or goes into Cecil's base, and the Night Elves are going to be known to hide for any weak units or hero. He can use that Dusk of Appearance, go ahead and grab and pick off the weak, trying to hide units. We got Cecil creeping the bigger creep camp south of his base, and all the units are pretty weak right now. He's lost 2 Quill Beasts, which isn't that big of a deal since they're summoned units. But here comes Sylvia creepjacking Cecil. Cecil can't do much. He just got level 2 off the creeps. 1 coil would finish off the Beastmaster. And Cecil knows this and TPs right before the coil goes at him. He did try to run first, but he had to go ahead and TP. Cecil gets to his base, and Sylvia's not that far behind him. Cecil's running his Beastmaster around, trying to get some healing off from those Moonwells so his Beastmaster doesn't fall. 5 ghouls and a Death Knight focusing on the Beastmaster. They go ahead and run east of Cecil's base. Some of the ghouls are weak. Okay, we got focusing on the Beastmaster again from 5 ghouls. They're back in Cecil's base. Cecil's going ahead and trying to heal up his Beastmaster. He runs it back, but Sylvia changes his mind and starts attacking the really weak red HP archers. Now that the archers have fallen, Sylvia's run 3. He's lost 2 ghouls. He's running. Oh, he's lost 1 ghoul. I'm sorry. He's lost 1 ghoul, and he runs the 3 back, and there's still 1 outside of Cecil's base to the east. Sylvia, just with his Death Knight in Cecil's base, is coiling the Beastmaster as much as he can and raising some skeletons, still trying to kill that Beastmaster with 2 skeletons and a Death Knight. Death Knight does not have enough mana for a coil. And, of course, the good thing for Cecil to do is run around his building right now, as he's doing, and letting his 1 archer, 2 quill beast, and huntress attack the Death Knight. Another moon round pops up for Cecil. Cecil goes and grabs the health from that with his Beastmaster, and Sylvia pops up 2 more skeletons from an archer corpse. Sorry about that. The Death Knight's being focused on. The archer hides. Sylvia goes ahead and uses that Dusk of Appearance, and does not kill that archer. He was close. The archer was in red health, but the Moonwell was either on autocast or really good micro by Cecil, and got enough health points to get her to run away. Death Knight's running back to Sylvia's base, and Cecil's still trying to micro that archer being targeted by the skeletons, but it goes ahead and falls with one last quick swing by that little skelly. 2 skellies fall, and right now we got level 2 Beastmaster almost halfway to 3, and a level 1 Death Knight halfway to 2. Ancient of Wonders going up for Cecil, and he did do a quick tech early on in the game, and he's almost, I'd say he's about 85% done with that tech. And the tech for the undead was even quicker, and we got a Black Citadel almost 20% done for the undead, so he's almost tier 3, and Cecil's just about to get tier 2. Sylvia's go ahead and creeps the bigger creep camps of the Null Overseer and Null Wardens by his base, north of his base, and Cecil's going to go to the Null Wardens and Null Overseer by his base, east of his base. Cecil grabs a panda from that Merc camp that he bought the Beastmaster from, with the Wisp still sitting there. So we've got a panda and a Beastmaster. So it's kind of new for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's a new strat I've seen here. And most likely the panda gets Drunken Haze, but we won't know just yet. And the Overseer's done, and here comes Sylvia from the back of Cecil's units, creepjacking him. There goes Drunken Haze onto some of the ghouls, and Sylvia tries to run away, but that Drunken Haze just slows up the ghouls pretty bad. And, oh, no Drunken Haze yet. They're running. Death Knight's pretty weak, and Drunken Haze goes off again on the ghouls. And targeting the ghouls is Cecil. He goes and knocks off 1. Coil goes off on 1 ghoul trying to save it, but I don't think that's going to be enough. The ghoul has 50 HP and it falls with 1 swing from that Beastmaster. Alright, so we got some archers, some hunts, panda, and Beastmaster from Cecil. And he also's got an Ancient of Wind that just got done, and he's also building Ancient of Lore that's about 90% done. He's building more Moonwells to get the food up. He's at 40-40 right now, so he needs the Moonwells. Cecil's going to go ahead and creep the Merc camp that's right south of his base. He targets the Rock Golem first, of course, to get the items just in case the undead comes and creeps jack him again, and that is doing the most damage to his units. Oh, and looks like a level 2 Hawk for Cecil. This is a really good strat. Not only can you keep a good scout up on your opponent for expos, creepjacks, or just going into the base to see what kind of units or strat they're going, but early on, an undead that's going ghouls doesn't have much AA other than maybe a lich or maybe a statue or 2, and that's not going to be enough. So here Cecil just found Sylvia creeping, and Nova goes off on the Hawk, and statue and the lich is attacking the Hawk, and Cecil gonna let the Hawk fall, it looks like. He runs it back, but then it comes back to attack some of the weaker ghouls. And he did get a ghoul, I think, with one of the Hawk strikes. And he may just get a second ghoul. He does. A nice chase down by Cecil to get the second ghoul, and the Hawk runs after some more ghouls, but the Hawk doesn't have much time left on its timer. He may get a third ghoul. And, oh, Frost from the Black Citadel goes off on the Hawk, stopping it from getting this ghoul that had about 2 HP. Insane. So we got Cecil creeping the gold mine west of his base for an expo, maybe, or just for the creeping. And Sylvia's going ghoul still with statues. Right now he's got one statue. Level 2 Death Knight, almost level 3. Level 1 Lich, almost level 2. His ghouls are 0-0 in the upgrades, so it's not going to be too good for the Hawk damage to him, and the Archer damage. Cecil just got done with the gold mine creeps, and he's popping out the Druid of the Talent and Dryads with Archers in hunts. So it's going to be a nice mix of units here for Cecil. A lot of unarmored units, but not much piercing from the undead, so he doesn't have much to worry about right now when it comes to taking extra damage from him. Sylvia's outside Cecil's base, sees Cecil's units, runs back, and heads back to his base, and then goes back to check out maybe if Cecil put up an expo or not. But Cecil sees he's running back there and tries to chase him down. Cecil starts chasing down Sylvia's units, and Sylvia, I don't think, realizes is behind him. He may have. So we got a Hawk. Yeah, he realizes Cecil's behind him now. Hawk chasing down some of the ghouls, trying to do some extra damage on the ghouls. And for some reason, Sylvia's Lich and one statue and a Fiend were not even with his army, and were in the middle of the map. I think maybe he was buying mana pot from the shop marketplace in the middle of the map, but don't bet on it. So we got Cecil in the middle of the map by the marketplace, and Sylvia attacking the Null Wardens and Null Overseers by his base to the west. And we got Cecil at the marketplace. He goes ahead and buys a Wand of Mana Stealing for that nuking of the undead heroes. Like all Night Elf players, they hate the nuke, and whatever they can do to stop it, they go ahead and do it. So it's a beautiful Wand of Mana Steering. It's going to go ahead and probably go off on the Lich, because the Lich manas cost more for a Nova than a coil does. That's just my guess. We got a Orb of Darkness dropping from the axe thrower in the creep camps, and we got Cecil go ahead and creep jacking Sylvia here, attacking the statue. The statue's going to go ahead and fall, but so the panda gets Nova coiled and surrounded by the ghouls and coiled again, and the panda falls very quickly. Web goes off on the Hawk, and surround goes off from the ghouls to the Hawk, it looks like. No, surround goes off from the ghouls to the Beastmaster. Beastmaster gets Nova, almost level 4, gets level 4 from a ghoul dying, hits up his HP and his mana a little. About 5 ghouls, a Fiend, a Lich, and a Death Knight right behind that Beastmaster. Beastmaster gets coiled again. Beastmaster's trying to run. Ghouls are way too fast for him. He's trying to run still. That unholy ore is just kicking his ass. He's running. Oh, Nova goes off on the Beastmaster with 81 HP, and it falls with a beautiful, dramatic death. So we got Sylvia in the middle of the map with almost all his units with fire on it from the Druid of the Talon from Cecil. And he's running around, trying to go back to the expo, it looks like, again, to check if Cecil has made an expo yet. Sees a Quill Beast just walking around and targets it. And we got Cecil in the middle of the map, seeing a skeleton, attacks the skeleton, and then he's right by the marketplace, and he's running back to his base. Sylvia's by the expo. There is no expo there. He's probably glad about that, knowing that he isn't that low on the economy base against the Night Elf. So we got Cecil trying to frantically to build his heroes back, losing both his Panda Brewmaster and the Beastmaster to Nova and Coil and Ghoul Surround. And Sylvia goes ahead and goes back to the creep camps that he was recently creep-jacked by Cecil and finishes off the creeps for the experience points and any leftover items. They fall quickly to 1 Nova and the surround by the ghouls. Rod of necromancy on both heroes and an orb of darkness on the Lich is going to really help out Sylvia here. There are going to be a lot of extra little units running around. Hopefully Cecil notices that and gets abolished for his Dryads if he does not have it yet. Cecil's Panda Brewmaster just popped out and he grabs a Clarity Potion from the shop, goes ahead and uses it instead of wasting his Moonwells. So we got Cecil trying to get his Beastmaster back while Sylvia goes ahead and creeps around, knowing going to the undead base with so many units left over would not be that good of an idea, mainly because he's got Wisp and can detonate his mana and skeletons away. And Cecil goes ahead and creeps the Rock Golem Goblin Laboratory near his base, right next to it, and gets level 3 from his Panda with a Belt of Giant Strength, which will really either help out both heroes. Whichever one Cecil decides to put that on will help out any of the heroes, since they're both strength based. The undead, Sylvia goes ahead and makes an expo at that spot that Cecil recently creepjacked him at, and he grabbed the Orb of Darkness at. So we got a haunted gold mine and a necropolis going up at that place, which is a natural starting position on the map near the west side. And Cecil's healing up his weak units from that last creep with his Moonwells. Beastmaster about 90% done getting out there. And Sylvia's creeping some more. He's going to go ahead and creep the tavern near the expo he just built. And he grabs what looks like no items yet. Hold on. He grabs a Tome of Intelligence and another Flute of Accuracy. So he's got 2 flutes on both his heroes. So if one hero dies, he's still going to have that extra damage for his Lich and his one Fiend. So those Flute of Accuracy is not doing that much good at all to the undead army. And if I was him, I'd go ahead and sell those, at least one of them, which I think he just might. Yeah, he goes ahead and sells that at his base and gets the money from it, which is a nice amount of money, which is 200 money. He gets 200 gold from the. He sells both of them, so he gets 400 gold overall from the accuracy flutes. And we got Cecil running around, checking out, trying to creep some spots, but finds out that the undead's already creeped all those. Right now, Cecil's probably thinking, "Oh great, the undead's even higher level for his nuking." Cecil finds an expo with his hawk, goes ahead with his army to attack it, and the undead does a smart move, being so far away with maybe no TP. Hold on, let me check his Death Knight. He does have a TP, but he goes ahead and unsummons both his gold mine and his necropolis. So instead of TPing, he just goes ahead and unsummons it, and does it. Actually, it's not that bad of a move, because now Sylvia is right outside Cecil's base, and he's going to go right into his base here probably, with Cecil having no TP, having to use it earlier at the beginning of the game to run away from a coil. Sylvia is going right in there, and he is attacking that Tree of Eternity, and Wisp's going right to repair it as fast as they can, even from the gold mine. Cecil unloads all the gold mine Wisp. Nova goes off on the Wisp. They're all in red health almost, especially ones from gold mine. Coil goes off, and probably soon another Nova. And that tree is almost half dead, or half alive, you could say. The Lich Novas again, killing about 4 Wisp. Repair is not doing that much now, seeing how there's only 2 Wisp left repairing. That Tree of Eternity is at 400 health points, 300, 250. That thing's not going to fall. He TP's a little too early. Sylvia TP's out when Cecil gets in there a little too early, leaving the Tree of Eternity with 225 health points. But now the tree's being repaired by nothing. Cecil goes ahead and puts all his Wisp back into the gold mine, knowing he needs to get the economy back up and running. And no Wisp repairing the 400 health point Tree of Eternity. But I'm thinking as soon as extra Wisp pops out of there for lumber, he's going to go ahead and repair that tree, just because he knows how quick those undead units can go right back and dominate that tree one more time. So we got Wisp rebuilding, and right now Cecil's got a really nice mix of units. He's got about 5 Huntress, 3 or 4 Druid of the Talon, 6 Druid of the Talon, 3 Dryads, and about 5 Archers. 4 Dryads and about 5 Archers. And we got level 3 Panda Brewmaster, almost level 4, and a level 4 Beastmaster, not even close to level 5. He goes ahead and summons a Hawk, searches around the place, tries trying to take out a few acolytes from the gold mine with no towers up or Nerubian towers up to help fend off that Hawk. Cecil's creepjacking the Found sees that Sylvia's creeping the Goblin Laboratory near his base. He's creepjacking right behind him. Cyclone goes off on 2 fiends, on a Death Knight, on a ghoul. Cyclone's going everywhere, on a lich, on more ghouls. There's everything's flying in the air. Of course, the heroes get down quicker because Cyclone doesn't last as long on heroes. Death Knight going right back up in the air. Ghouls going back up. There's about 4 ghouls in the air, 2 fiends. The fiends fall down. The Death Knight's back down. It's got red health. The Death Knight's back up in the air for the 3rd time. The fiends are falling quickly from the targeting. Ghouls are falling, no question. And there goes the Death Knight. Death Knight falls very quickly. Level 4 for the Panda, almost level 5. Level 5 for the Beastmaster, not even close to level 6. Level 5 after killing the Lich for the Panda. And it's not looking too good for Sylvia. He just lost his whole army to a creepjack. And Sylvia says, "You got me," which I think that means a good game in his terms, I guess. Or probably say GG later at least. Cecil not losing much at all, maybe a Huntress or 2, and maybe an Archer. I couldn't even realize there's just too much of a rapage from the Night Elf to the Undead. So we got one Ziggurat trying to fend off this huge army of Cecils, which I don't think is going to do it at all, and that tower falls very quickly. And it falls right now. And they both of the players go ahead and say GG, and the game's pretty much over. But Sylvia has not left yet. There's no chance for him to win it. He's losing every building really quickly from targeting. Sylvia asks Cecil for an AT. Alright, so we'll go ahead and say this game's over. You guys can go ahead and leave it. They're just gonna chat. They're gonna chat about how they want to AT with each other and stuff. So Cecil going ahead and showing you a nice, beautiful strat against the Undead. Your only problem against this strat, I'd have to go and say, is if they come and rush you and you're not ready for that rush, you're gonna get whipped out pretty hard. Those archers cannot hold off to a lot of more ghouls, and you just gotta hope you have the Moonwells and Whip support in your base to help off a rush. And this map's a really good map to do this on because the piercing damage to the creeps is insane, and you can level up your hero a lot faster on the Night Elf map. It may not be that good of a idea on other maps to use this strat, but I think it'll work all around as long as you fend off a good rush or watch out for any odd strats like masked gargoyles, which you could probably fend off with this army too, and masked fiends you need to watch out for. If the player knows how to micro, you need to watch out for the masked fiends. So the Undead's army's quickly being dominated. Players are just talking around. Game's over. Cecil go ahead and expo, even though he knows the game's over. But it's good practice to go ahead and expo up, just in case the Undead has this huge base somehow that Cecil doesn't know about. So talons and stuff. So the primary strat behind this is archers first, hunts second, quick tech to Beastmaster and Panda. That Drunken Haze really dominates the ghouls, makes them miss, makes them extremely slow. Ghouls being known for their speed, of their damage, and their frenzy, that Drunken Haze really neutralizes that. And Talon goes ahead and puts down the armor for the ghouls, which your archers just goes ahead and rapes the ghouls after their armor's taken down by -5. And Cyclone throws up any heroes that you have to worry about from nuking, and which leaves the ghouls alone without the heroes, and the ghouls get beat so much quicker. So hunts, and then the dryads were probably for any abolish that they were going to need. The game is officially over, seeing how the Undead army just got dominated, buildings all dead, and the game was 23 minutes long. So this was my first audio commentary for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out.